Hello and welcome back to the Champions League Challenge on Football Manager 2022. Now, since the last episode where we faced Universitatea Craiova and FCSB, we've played a few games off camera, a few more than we were planning on playing actually, which we'll get to in a little bit. There's been some games shifted around because of the Romanian Cup. So the two games that we'll be playing in this episode are actually different to the ones that I said at the end of last episode. Well, we started things off with a game away from home against Faroul Constanta, and we were completely dominated in this game. It was a 3-0 defeat. Nobody really played too great for us. Disoma, the best out of everyone, on a 6.9, and he's our centre-back. So just not a great day for us. We didn't have a shot on target. We managed to get 9 shots, but they must have all been from long range. And yeah, a disappointing day at the office. We then changed our formation to a 4-2-3-1 formation, and it worked out well for us. We got a 1-0 victory at home against Gazmetan Medias, and Claudio Danos again on the score sheet, playing at central attacking midfield today. Quite a few players that played very well today, Danos and Moldovan to name a couple of them. Then we had an away game against FC Botoșani, who, if you remember from last season, are the team that we actually played in the 6th round of the Romanian Cup, and unfortunately got knocked out thanks to a wonder goal from one of their players. But this time out, it was us that got the win, a 1-0 victory. Chapurli with the goal, Adrian Popper with the assist, Carpacci with a great performance from left back as well, coming in for Nick, who's not done too great so far this season. We then had an away tie against a UTA Arad, and despite going a goal down in this one, we very quickly got the equaliser thanks to a header from our centre-back Moldovan, who was actually man of the match in this one with a 9.4 rating. One of our better performing players. Only a few players really played well in this game. We did manage to hold on for the draw. Arguably could have had a victory, but a draw is probably a fair result in hindsight. Then we played one of our fellow promoted sides from last season, Concordia Chiajna, at home, and we battered them, a 3-0 victory. Chapurli with a brace and Pasionel scoring a penalty. Lots of great performers. Chapurli the standout on an 8.8, and we more than deserved this victory. And also this victory sent us up to 6th in the table, which by the end of the season would mean that we'd be in the championship playoffs. And then the final game that we've just played off camera was one of the games that I was meant to bring you for this episode, but because of the Romanian Cup schedule, it's all shifted around. It was the game against top of the table Sepsi OSK. We managed a 0-0 draw in this one, which is a great result for us, in all honesty. The defence played outstandingly. Danos still played very well, despite the fact he didn't manage to create any goals for us. And yeah, things have picked up for us in this month. So initially, the Romanian Cup game was meant to be the week after the Sepsi League game, but for some reason it's been changed to the 9th of November now. So in today's episode, we're going to be playing against FC U Craiova in the league, and then Universitatea Craiova in the 5th round of the Romanian Cup. Now, we've beat them already once this season by 2-1. If we win this game, I believe we play against FCSB in the next round. Indeed, we do. FCSB winning their 5th round game against Concordia Chiajna. So this is what the league table looks like currently. We are 9th in the table. A win today could take us as high as 6th again, which is just beyond all comprehension from the start of the season. FC U Craiova, who are our opponents today, are in 12th. They are 6 points behind us, so there's no concerns about them overtaking us. And I believe we're the last two sides to play in this game week. So after today, we've got our cup game, and then it's the winter break for the World Cup in Qatar. So this is the lineup we're going with for today's first game against FC U Craiova. So we've got Albert Popper in goal because Tomaniga is recovering from an injury which he picked up before the last game against Sepsi. He missed that game. Popper played for him there. He played pretty well as well, Albert Popper, making his debut in that game and getting a clean sheet. At right back, we've got George Kalantaru, Vincenzo Disoma and Andre Moldovan are our centre-backs today, with Paul Carpacci on the left, who's been playing well, as I said earlier in the video. Nicolas Burel and Julian Badea are our centre midfielders today. Badea coming in for Stefan Pasionel, who's been playing well in centre midfield, but he's picked up a bit of a knock, so he wouldn't be able to play the full 90 minutes today. At right wing, we've got Stefan Dragici. Claudio Danos is at centre attacking midfield, with Jovan Mitrovic, who's also been playing quite well at left wing, and Bogdan Chapurli, the lone man up front. It's our 4-2-3-1 formation. It's the Steaua tactical style that I came up with. It seems to be working pretty well for us so far. Hopefully, it's going to continue that today. So, FC U Craiova, not in the best of form. 1 win in their last 5 games with 2 defeats compared to our 3 wins and 2 draws in our last 5 games, unbeaten in our last 5 in all competitions. So hopefully we can continue that run today and push ourselves back up the table towards that much coveted 6th place. Of course, we're playing in our yellow kit today, as FC U Craiova do play in blue normally, which of course is one of our colours. We play in the red and the blue, the classic Steaua kit, as there's a very early chance possibly for Craiova. It's Companion with the ball on the right-hand side, plays that to Marque, who's got tons of space to run into if he wants to. Chance to get a ball into the box possibly. He does towards Akim. Akim with the header, and that's just over the bar from him. An early warning shot fired from FC U Craiova there. Throw in for Craiova. Katona has it. Hopefully that's not Kerry Katona, because I can't imagine she's going to do a great job for them in midfield. Marque with the ball on the right-hand side. Puts it across to Compagno. Baton somehow wins that before Disommer, and he's through on goal now. It's Baton with a shot. It's a great save by Popper in goal. And Kerry Katona can't keep that ball in play. Kapachi sweeping up nicely in defence. Now, can we launch an attack of our own? Disommer with a long ball, but that's intercepted by the defender. And Albiu has it in midfield now for Craiova. Katona back to Albiu. Baton in some space. Plays it back to Albiu. Baton with a shot from long range. And that is just over the bar. Free kick. Dragici takes it towards the back post. Disommer is there. And Disommer has scored. The flag has gone up though. This is going to go to VAR. And it's probably going to be offside, I imagine. We'll see what the referee decides. The players are running back towards the goal. And they are checking. And it's been disallowed. Yeah, he was offside. 3 of them, in fact, were offside. Disommer the man at the back post for the tap-in, but not going to count. George Kalantari is not having the best of times at right back today, so we're going to take him off. We'll bring on Benea, who is a left back really, but he's the only option we've got that could even think about playing at right back really. And then Claudio Donos isn't doing well today, so we'll bring Passionel on for him. And we'll put him on the support advanced playmaker role. Then we switch to attacking for the last 5 minutes of the game. See if we can get a result here. It's not looking likely though. And there is the full-time whistle. It is a 0-0 draw. Another 0-0 draw. It's 2 0-0 draws in a row. Pretty disappointing performance in an attacking sense. You can see we had the better of the XG. We just could not find the back of the net apart from that disallowed goal from Disommer. So that result means heading into the winter break, we are currently sat in 8th place in the league. Rock solid in the mid-table. And only 2 points off 6th place. So I'm very happy with our performance in this first half of the season. We've got another 15 games left to play in the league before we split off into the top 6 and the bottom 10. So hopefully we can find ourselves at least near the top of the bottom 10, if not in the top 6 just about. But we've got a cup game to concentrate on now. Universitatea Craiova, who are coming off the back of a 5-0 victory over Politehnica Timisoara in the league. Hopefully we can beat them and get through to the 6th round of the Romanian Cup for the 2nd season in a row. So here we go, it's Cup Day, it's 5th round Cup Day, in fact, in the Romanian Cup. It's Steaua Bucharest against Universitatea Craiova. We've got a couple of injuries to deal with. We've got Claudio Donos, who's out on international duty today. He played in the day before this game and managed to grab an assist for Romania under 19s, I think it was. But that won't help us today because he's available somehow, but he's not in a great condition at the minute. And of course, Vincenzo Disommer, I've not informed you yet, but he has picked up a bit of a knock as well, so he's not going to be able to play today either. So a few changes that we need to make. Tom Aniga should be good enough condition-wise to be able to start today, so he comes back into the squad, although Poppet has done well in both of his games, keeping a clean sheet in both. Vincenzo Disommer is going to make way for Ionut Benea because I believe Wallace is still recovering from an injury. We will put Wallace on the bench instead of Disommer. And then we'll take Claudio Donos off and we'll bring on Emilian Passionel for him as support duty on the advanced playmaker role. So just those changes made for this cup game. We are, of course, at home. We know that if we win today, we will face our rivals FCSB yet again in the next round of the cup. And it'd be nice to face them again to get a bit of revenge after they beat us in the league earlier this season. Okay, so back to our home kit for today's game, red and blue. Not a capacity crowd for this game by any stretch of the imagination. Universitatea Craiova have played in the Europa Conference League since their last league game, and they actually got beat 4-0 by Napoli. We have a possibility of a chance there, but it's cleared away by the defender. It's fallen to Moldovan though. He plays it to Passinel. Now Burrell in some space, finds Dragici in even more space, and Stefan Dragici has got the opening goal of the game with a 25-yard screamer from him. A beautiful finish into the goalkeeper's right-hand side, right into the corner of the goal. No chance for him to get the save, and we're 6 minutes in, and it's the most perfect of starts. Burrell with a brilliant pass to find Dragici in a little bit of space for him to just smash one past the keeper. Free kick. Kalantaru takes it towards Badea. The header's there and it's just over the bar from Julian Badea. Another great opportunity from a set piece there for us. Throw in just inside our half. Kalantaru plays it to Passinel. Back to the right back Kalantaru. Burrell finds the goal scorer Dragici. Now Kalantaru again to Passinel. Burrell, nice passing play from us. Burrell gets the ball again from Chipiolu, and Passinel with a chance now. Passinel with a beautiful finish, his first goal of the season. Burrell with his second assist of the game, and just before half-time, we have a very comfortable 2-goal lead. It was nice passing play, one-touch football, a bit of two-touch, and then Burrell, nice pass to Passinel, and he has an effort from the edge of the box, which sort of chips the keeper a little bit, and it's an excellent goal from him, proving that we don't need Claudio Donos, and it's a bit of a tight offside, but not really. Passinel was always on there. I don't know why it showed me that replay. But we're not quite at half-time yet. Still an opportunity for a third goal, possibly. Dragici with the ball in. Moldovan's there. Is that onside? I'm not sure that's onside. The assistant's put his flag up. And yes, it's offside. He has been dangerous in the air for us since signing. But we get to half-time, and it's a nice 2-0 lead. Corner from Chiperlu. No changes made at half-time. It's going towards Moldovan, who gets the header in again, and it's just wide this time from him. Pap with the goal kick for Craiova. That's heading towards our left-back, Kapachi, and he controls that nicely and can get us back on the attack immediately. Badea finds Mitrovic, the left winger. He plays that back to Moldovan, the dangerous headerer of the ball so far today. That's a misplaced pass from him, though, towards Burrell, and Howie is intercepted. Now Nouvier has the ball for the boys in blue, running down the left-hand side. Plays in Ivan, who's injured, but manages to get the shot away, and I think he was offside anyway, so it didn't really matter. Another corner from this left-hand side. Chiperlu once more. Badea's there with a final touch, and that's just over the bar from him. He's had a couple of efforts with his head today as well, but yet to find the back of the net. So 70 minutes gone. We're going to make our first change of the day. It's going to be Mitrovic coming off. Dragos Huiban coming on in left wing. He will be playing as an inverted winger on support. Got a couple of players on yellow cards as well, but I don't think we'll do anything with them for the time being. Just hope they don't do anything stupid. Pap running out with the ball. Plays a long ball forward. Moldovan wins the ball well, but it's going to fall back to the feet of Craiova. Nouvier is challenging for the ball in the air, but that's going to go back to our goalkeeper, and he can start things out again from the back. So Tom Aniga with a long ball forward towards Chiperlu, who controls that unchallenged. Nice through ball from him to Badea. Surely Badea for a third. He's been dragged out wide, pulls it back to Huiban, and it's a great save from Pap. Excellent ability to get the shot away from Dragos Huiban there in the end from a very tight angle, but it was straight at the goalkeeper in the end. Throw in deep inside our half from the left-hand side. Kapachi finds Passinel and gets the ball back. Now Burrell in at the centre of the field with a bit of space. Another misplaced pass, and surely we should get that in defence. We do. Moldovan clears up nicely, and Niga with a long ball forward towards Chiperlu, and we can get on the attack once more. Chiperlu plays it out wide left to Kapachi. He tries a long ball forward to Huiban, and he finds him. Now Huiban with a chance to run and possibly get a ball into the box, pulls it back to Kapachi instead. Now it's Badea, tries a shot, it's blocked, and that's going to fall to the feet of Craiova again with Philippe Oliveira. Can we get a challenge in? Burrell possibly with an opportunity there to get it. It was a bad touch from Oliveira, but he's still got the ball down this right-hand side into the box. Chimpanu's there, and that's just over the bar from him. That would have been a dangerous time for them to score. It would have made things a bit nervy heading into the final couple of minutes of the game, but still chance for that to happen as Niga has played a terrible goal kick straight to the Craiova defenders, and Nouvier with a through ball to Vatayelu on the left-hand side with the ball, pulls it into the box, and Benea has cleared that, but it's fallen straight back to the feet of Craiova once more, and it's Nouvier on the left-hand side. Possibility for him to get a ball into the box now. He does so. Belingi's there, and Belingi has got a late goal for Craiova. Now this could turn dangerous. We're going to tell the lads to focus. I'm going to bring Wallace on as well in defence for Benea. He's on a 6.5 and he's also on a yellow card. I don't want any stupidity. We know we can generally rely on Wallace, touch wood. And it looks like we are going to pick up the victory. It's a 2-1 win. And we're through to the next round of the Cup against our huge rivals, FCSB. So we've been awarded a nice £4,000 for that victory, and as I said, we will play against FCSB in the 6th round on the 11th of January, which I think will probably be next episode, in all honesty. We have our first league game back is actually the final day of December against Polytechnica Timisoara in the league, obviously, because it's a league game. And then we've got FCSB and CFR Cluj. So I think next episode we'll do the games against FCSB and CFR Cluj, which means just one game off camera in the meantime. But of course, I do have to advance all the way through past the World Cup. I'll bring you whoever wins the World Cup as well, because I'm sure you'll be interested in that. Finance-wise, of course, we got £4,000 for winning that cup match. You can see our balance is looking a bit healthier, a lot healthier than it was previously. £52,000 in the red, just about nearly 53,000 actually. But the board have been injecting a little bit of cash here and there, which is the reason why this is not as bad as the 300k that we were in the red previously. Another thing that you might be interested in is how teams are getting on in other leagues. So here's all the other leagues, well, some of the other leagues that I've got active. We're keeping a close eye on those teams that have won the Champions League, of course. So Man City are currently leading Premier League, but they've obviously not won the Champions League before. Sorry, City fans. League table in La Liga, Real Madrid are currently top of that. Lyon top of the league table in Ligue 1. Marseille, of course, former Champions League winners. They are up there, still fighting it out. Inter, they're up there in Italy. Milan are some way off at the moment. Only 14 games gone though. Bayern, of course, and Dortmund, the two dominant sides in Germany. Benfica and Porto, two sides from Portugal that have won it before. Feyenoord, Ajax and PSV have all won the Champions League before. They're all in the top three in Holland. Celtic in second currently in Scotland. And then Red Star Belgrade are currently top of the table in Serbia. And my God, what has happened in Serbia? Red Star played 15. The team below them have played 21. That's madness. And one more screen I just wanted to show you before we finish today's episode is just a club vision screen, just to see how we're getting on. So you can see they're pleased with us signing players under the age of 23 for the first team, playing defensively solid football. They're satisfied with us playing counter-attacking football, which it was always going to be a concern, playing defensively solid and counter-attacking football. We're working within the wage budget. We're fighting bravely against relegation currently. We're being competitive in the Romanian Cup, and we are possibly a season ahead of repairing the club's financial damage, although with the added caveat of that being not through anything we've done. It's literally the board just injecting us with more and more cash, which I'm not going to complain about. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time.